Hey, it might be good with some audio, right? So now I am actually live. Perfect. A little bit of trouble there, but yeah, we figure it out. So yeah, we're just gonna continue with the Ganondorf sculpture. So we're just gonna continue working on the armor. You're gonna work for, I don't know, 2 hours, two, three, two, 2 to 3 hours, something like that, you know. Yeah, so let's do it. So now we're just gonna take the small pieces of armor and just improve them one by one. Super basic. Not super fun maybe, but yeah. It has to be done, so let's do it. I'm just gonna like tell on Discord that I am live. So let's see here. Alright, let's see. I believe it's hashtag. Alright, let's try this instead. I just wanted to let everybody know, that I am live right now. I just want to let everybody know that I'm live, that I am live right now. Perfect. So, perfect. So, sorry guys. I'm so sorry for that, guys. Sorry. We have a filming project tomorrow, and apparently the information was a little bit unclear. So yeah, I just needed to correct that information to my friend. So yeah. Alright, so here we have the basic armor. Right, so the thing we need to do here. Hello there. Hi, how are you doing? Alright, so here we need to remove the thickness, because here it's some thickness and I don't want that, because that's very unnecessary for this project. So let's take a look here. Something like this maybe? I don't really know. So let's just play around with this armor instead. Let's try to find something that actually will work for the armor, because that can be kind of cool, you know. So something like that. Maybe a little bit of a gap between, so we can add some kind of like connection point between them later on, because that will be pretty cool and will make it look more realistic, you know. So yeah. Alright, and here we have this part. I like how this is a little bit wider than on this side. So we need to fix that. Something like that, but that isn't really going to work. So let's take a look. The first thing we need to do is to just polyloop this edge right here. So let's see. Yeah, hello there. Yeah, alright. So let's see. Where do we have it? Yeah, I'm a little bit unused with this stuff. Not gonna lie. Something like that maybe. I only need this part. Yeah, something like that. That will work. That will work. Let's try it out. Something like that. Alright, what? No. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, something like this maybe. Let's see. Alright, this is just very, very annoying when it doesn't want to work very easily, you know. It looks really clean. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so the most important part here is just, why doesn't this just wanna cooperate? Yeah, this is the problem. These kind of stuff don't always wanna like cooperate. So let's see, something like that. This should be working. Yes, perfect, it's working. Alright, something like this. Just gonna push this outward to make these like edges look a little bit more clean and make it look a little bit more like a knight or like armor, you know. Adding these like, not planes, but you know, these cool edges. Something like so maybe. That's kind of working. Perfect. And then let's try this out. Just moving and pushing around all of these edges. Something like so. As you can see, adding these lines really make the overall armor feel more realistic and more finished, you know. We then are going to have to add some scratches and stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to be pretty cool when we add those kind of things afterwards, because it's going to make it look a lot more realistic. Alright, something like this. So, the next step is maybe just try to make the armor fit a little bit better. So, something like so. Yeah, sorry if I'm quite quiet. This is a lot for my brain to like handle at the same time. I'm pretty new to creating stuff like this. So yeah, I'm just learning like right in front of you guys, and that's pretty cool, I think. Alright, come on. Something like this maybe. Then you can see all the edges. We need to make them a little bit more clean, make them look more like, yeah, yes, more clean, make them sharper, make them look more evil. Alright, and then we have, what's that? Let's see, let's try to just add that part. Is that one of, yeah, one of the parts behind? We're just gonna cheat a little bit and just push it inwards. What am I moving on right now? Alright, what's that then? Oh, the other side. Alright. Let's see, something like this. Then we're gonna move up. I don't know if I want edges on these sides here as well. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let's see. Should I add edges to that as well? Could be kind of cool, but it's not like super important either. But it would be kind of cool. Let's just leave it like that for now and see what we think a little bit later. That's alright. Sorry for the noise, that's just my brother. Alright. Something like so, I would say. something right here. Let's just add like a little bit more thickness to this like overall sculpture. Now we're just working on the legs, so it's really important that we go through every single armor piece and make the entire armor look somewhat cool, you know? Is art just supposed to look cool? Something like this. Perfect, right? Now let's see here, something like this. Alright. I do actually prefer this like sharpness that this side have, that this side does not have. I'm gonna add that sharpness because that looks very evil, very cool. Yeah, it looks kinda evil, so we need to add that on this side as well. Yeah, just the shape language and the overall gesture of the shapes. We can see here, I'm trying to make more sharp angles to make it look more evil, you know? So that is just something that will help your overall sculpture feel more evil, make it feel more aggressive in the shape language. Just making sure all the shapes are clean, or somewhat clean enough, you know? Then right here, something like that, something like that. So right now, I believe these shapes are kinda clean enough. We could of course make them a little bit cleaner here. Yeah, I really prefer working in Zbrush and model up some armor like this. But I do believe, I'm not sure if it would be quicker or faster to do it inside of Maya, you know? But yeah, this is just a lot more like sculpting, you know? And that's a lot more fun for me, so I'm just creating it in Zbrush for that reason. But I have made some like basic armor within Maya. That was a fun experience as well, you know? Hi there! How are you doing? It's been a long time. Yeah, so now, I don't know if you know, but we're just working on like armor. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to create armors now. Good you? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, it's quite a like big project that we're working on here. Let's see. I don't know if you have seen this. And now I lost his hands. Let's see. He has hands as well. Something like this. Are you working on some project right now, or? Yeah. Alright, let's see here. We need some more angular shapes. Alright, let's see here. Take this shape. Something like this. Let's see. It's been like quite a cool project, this is. I do really like the shape language, how you can create different kind of like, if you make it more round, you know, you can make it look more like, let's see here, friendly. So more round is more friendly, and more sharp of course is more like aggressive and more, how would I say it, like evil, you know. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just so trying to like, this is difficult for me, so I'm just trying to focus a little bit. Let's see. Something like that. I think this looks clean enough out. So let's add some thickness. Ignore groups. Ignore groups. And I don't want that either. So just polish down and bevel down and panel loops. Still didn't work like perfectly, you know, but yeah. Kinda works. Something like that maybe. Let's see. Something like this. What do you guys think about the armor so far? Does it look like evil enough, or does it look... Yeah, I think it looks pretty evil, but it might look a little bit too much, I don't know. So now we're creating like these like edges right here, and they're gonna be like goldish, you know? And then we're gonna have like this, like, yeah, I think like this black armor. It is looking great, it does look evil, yeah. Yeah, I'm so like, waiting for this new, I can't speak, for this new like Zelda game, so I'm just trying to sculpt Ganondorf in the meantime, you know? Meanwhile, yeah. Let's see. So are you working on some project, or what, or let's see. Yeah, I'm kinda tired today. Been a long school week, you know. We got like changed like schedule in the school, and all the like days became like an hour to like 2 hours longer. I just finished a character. Now I need to make her a sneaking suit. What's a sneaking suit? Great, finished a character, nice. Yeah, I really like creating characters. It's really like a lot of fun, you know. Please tell me more about the character that you're working on. Let's see here, something like this maybe? And then let's see here, it's not like too nice of shapes right here. There are so many pieces like on this, so the more pieces I like refine, the better I will become at refining a piece, so the longer each piece will take. Because the standard, it just keeps getting higher and higher on every single piece. I think this is good enough actually. So, let's try it out. I do believe I just want... Let's see. I do believe I just want some like... It's a full body skin tight suit. Oh, alright. That's cool, that's cool. I plan to make like an extraction from the base mesh, not base mesh, but from the sculpture, you know? Or how are you planning to do that? Just curious. Let's see. I need to find a reference. Yes, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I find clothing and stuff like that really, really difficult to sculpt. I'm just starting to learning a little bit more about clothing and how to sculpt it. I'm using Zbrush. Yeah, Zbrush. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Zbrush is like awesome, right? Yeah, I really like Zbrush. I'll do her hair in Maya. Oh, you have Maya now. Cool. What do you think about Maya in general, if I just may ask? Let's see here. Alright, this piece didn't look quite as I like. Yes, my boss paid for it. Oh, alright. Alright. Are you working within 3D now, or? Yeah, but Maya is a very powerful, but I'm not skilled in it yet. No, I'm not really like too good within Maya. I know how to do some stuff, and I can do like polymodeling and UV mapping. Yeah, retopology, that's... Yeah, but Maya is pretty like good for retopology. Have you done retopology within Maya yet? Because Maya's retopology tools, I found them really easy, and it just goes very quickly to do some topology. Let's see. Nope, alright, yeah. But the retopology tools are like Yeah, they're really cool. I will now you said that though. Yeah. And have you tried the like UV tools as well? Because they are. I haven't tried Blender's new like um, newest tools within UV. I haven't upgraded since like Blender 2.8, I think. So I can't really speak too much, but yeah, I really like Maya's just technical skills. Alright, now we need to make an extraction here, but I'm thinking about only lines here. This is just difficult choice. Trying to figure out where I want like the overall like. Okay, let's see here. Something like this. First of all, we need to make this into a separate, or yeah, something like that first. And then here, I'm just going to do it by hand because that's going to go a lot quicker. Let's see, something like this. I like Blender UV tools, and I have a load of add-ons that I bought for it. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I just used the like vanilla version, I think it's called, right? Yeah, and I'm just so used with working with in Maya's topology and UV tools. Let's see. But Blender is an awesome software. I've actually started to get back into Blender a bit because it's really easy to use and it's really, really powerful, right? I find like Maya is really like a lot more, not more difficult, but it's harder to learn in a way. Let's see, and now let's use dynamic raise polygroups. And of course, we're just gonna add this here so I can control this. 0, something like that. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, I really find making like these lines in the middle and stuff like that really difficult. It's quite a challenge. What is the hardest thing for you to create within 3D, or what's in your opinion the most like difficult thing to create about a character or something like that? You know? I personally have a really hard time with hands and stuff like that. I had it a lot more difficult before. Then I took like a week and sculpted hands every single day, just because I thought hands were so difficult to sculpt. Something like so. Alright, let's see. Something like that. Something like this. I don't need this top part, but guess I can just not erase, but just remove that real quick. Getting a nice face is always difficult for me, and I end up with a lot of people that look like me. A lot of people that look like me. I have no clue how I do it. But yeah, hands and feet are difficult. I end up with a lot of people that look like me. Sorry, I don't really understand if... and I have no clue how I do it. But yeah, hands and feet are difficult. Yeah, hands and feet are extremely difficult. Let's see here. Oh, alright, yeah. And navigating with these like edges like this, that's really difficult as well. The faces I make look like my face somehow. Yeah, but that's easily happy, you know. you see yourself every day, like in the mirror and stuff, like mirror and stuff like that, right? So then you're like, I believe at least, like your brain remembers how your own face look, and then it's really easy to add those like features into your sculptures, if that makes sense, you know. Let's see if that's good enough. Almost good enough. All right. Yeah. Let's see, something like this. Now I need to erase these. But do you also find like clothing tricky to sculpt and stuff like that? Because I have a really hard time understanding how clothing works. It's quite difficult, I think. Let's see. Something like this. And then let's extrude. Something like that. And the first thing I'm gonna do is just to add the edges. So let's see, there, crease, something like this. Then we need to add separate creases on these sides like this. But I have a little leg up there. I have made clothes in real life. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't really like made clothes in real life, so yeah, that's definitely like, yeah, what's the word in English? Yeah, that's definitely an advantage, I think, is the word in English. Right, let's see here. This became kind of tricky. Alright, something like that. I say clothes, I made cosplay costumes. Oh, yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, we're making this like, this character is for like a short film that we're working on. That's fan made. And we're not making the costumes, but we're trying to like design them somewhat. I find it quite difficult just matching different kind of clothes to make it look in a specific way and on a specific era of a like time. Let's see. I don't know if that made any sense at all what I said, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun when it's actually just comes together, you know. Alright, let's see, something like this. Now comes the fun part of this. I can take the edge, I can mask it, and then make it something like this. Let's go to, did I just made this too thick? I made it too thick, alright. That's just to redo. Yeah, you see, I'm not really used to this. Let's see, let's try it again. Alright, something like this. And then that, and that. Something like so. You got fid. Oh, sorry, I don't really know what that word means, sorry. Alright, something like this, and then delete hidden, and then we panel the loops again. Oh, we have this guy here as well. Let's take this, and let's go to polygroups, auto groups. Oh, they connect. Of course they do. Something like that. Something like this. Oh, this, yeah. This, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just finding this really difficult. Let's see, auto groups. Now it's working. Oh wait, did I just delete the hidden? Let's just redo this. That's usually easier. Wait, it's not going to be easier. Alright. Let's try this instead. So, insert and just remove all of these. Why is... oh, the mask. Something like this. This looks a lot easier to work with, right? And then we're gonna take this, gonna remove that, and we're gonna remove this, and then we're just gonna move the auto group here so we can auto group easily. Or there's still... oh yeah. And we're gonna remove that. And then we're gonna auto group. Then we're gonna remove that one. And then go here. Alright, we're at least a step in the right direction, right? So delete hidden, and then we're gonna take this. And we're gonna remove this one. We are doing this as well. Alright, we're gonna start off with delete hidden. Something like this. Yeah, I'm sorry that this is a little bit confusing for me. This is even more confusing now. Yeah. Alright. There we have it. Perfect. Then from here we can panel the loops. Ignore this and then make the thickness that thick. That's better. Yeah, like it's really easy to make the armor too thick, and then it's going to look like really like, what's the word? Like if the armor is that thick, he's gonna have to have an amount of muscle mass that, yeah, wouldn't fit underneath an armor. So it's really important that I try to make the armor somewhat thin. No worries, it's all part of the process. Yeah. Yeah, it really is, but yeah, I just feel like I should know how to do this kind of stuff. Let's see. I need this part as well, so let's see how we solve this problem. Let's just make it into a poly group. Have you used a like C modeler within Zbrush? Something like that. There we have it. Figure it out. Perfect. And then the poly loop. I don't know why it becomes all these. I just want one very simple loop. Alright, so insert. Let's try it out. Let's try to not erase, but remove. Something like this. Something like that. And there we have it. Perfect. And now we should be able to just do something like this, right? Now we can take this, mask it, and shift the mask, and then we can very easily, you know, make this outwards, make this look like armor. Something like this. Yeah, it's all all for just like being able to move these pieces outward, just to make it look like these edges. How long do you usually spend on a character, if I may ask? Let's see. Something like this. You need like thinner at the sides and more thick here. Trying to go with a shape language. something like, let's see here. Yeah, this is quite difficult. And they like, I don't know if it's like a good thing, because I'm going to learn how to do this like quite well. But yeah, I have all of this armor left to do. So that's kind of fun, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just add some shapes here. Maybe like this. Not quite sure. Maybe here. In these shapes. Trying to make like the armor plates seem a little bit more like clean, you know. That's what like poly modeling within like Maya is really good for, making this really clean a lot more easily. Because here it's just a lot of manual work, just making sure that the shapes look good, you know. Something like that maybe. And then you can take one of these and you can just smooth them out. Make sure that they look like kinda clean. Let's see. Whoa. No, oh, that's why. Let's see how that looks. That looks kinda cool. Maybe just a little bit too thick, this part, but otherwise it looks kinda cool. Yeah, just a lot of manual tweaking. Let's see. Maybe adding these like sharp edges right here. How far have you come on the work? 1 to 100%. Maybe like, I don't know. I hope I am above 50%, but I don't know. I've been working on this guy for like far too long, and I'm not sure if I'm even close to the end. And the like deadline for the like short film is in a couple of weeks, and I have another character I will need to model up and animate as well. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it will work out in the end, but you know, you never know. Let's see, something like this. Right, what do you guys think about these pieces? Do you think they need... Like here, this is another piece. Should I have more pieces in between, or are these like enough pieces? What do you guys think? And what do you guys enjoy sculpting the most, or doing within 3D the most? And how do you make that like hair? I have a really difficult time with hair within Maya. Where did you learn how to create hair? Because I need to learn more about that as well. Alright, let's hide this part for now, so I can actually see what I'm doing. Let's see here. Huh? Is that another part? Something like that, yeah. So, right here, just need to move this more towards the like armor, you know? Something like this. let's see, something like this, just moving towards the armor, making sure that like the shapes are nice and sharp. The sharper the like edges are, the like cleaner it's going to look. Probably going to look more like aggressive, you know. We want this guy to look really aggressive and make him look really like, yeah, it needs to look sharp and clean, you know. Something like that, maybe. That's kind of cool. Alright, and here, let's add some more, not sharpness, but yeah, maybe even more sharpness, you know. Let's add these edges here. Let's take this guy, duplicate him, just duplicate it, and move it on top like this. And then it's just about question about moving this piece into place, something like this, and moving everything so it actually looks kind of like an armor. No, something like this. Moving this outward, just trying to make like these like shapes here like match, and we need to make this go towards this part, right? So trying to make the just armor have like silhouette and shape language within, like, between the armor pieces. That's really important, I think, you know, right here. Let's see, something like that. And then we can always move this part outward a little bit more. Something like this, maybe. That's starting to look kind of cool. And then something like this. Trying to make the design work. Something like this, maybe. That started to look pretty badass. You can see how, like, the armor is, like, on this side having no, like, sharp edges, and this side is starting to get all these nice edges. It's starting to make the armor look more complete, right? And let's try here to just make these lines a little bit nicer. Let's see, how did we make it on that side? This is just like a reference side, you know, how the original like sculpture is looking, and then trying to not replicate always, but just getting somewhat close result to make it look a little bit more, a little cooler, you know. Something like that. And here we can see, like, it's going straight downward, so we need to actually replicate that, because that's some nice design language, and I want that in my sculpture. Something like that, maybe. And then we need, where do we have it? Dynamic. Yeah, we need to create these like sharp edges and stuff like that. So let's do that. Let's see. Alright, so crease. Something like that. Something like this in the middle, and then we have just a normal crease right here. Something like that, right? Let's add the sharpness here. Let's add it right here on the top as well. Let's add the sharpness a little bit. Alright, let's see. We need that and this. Yes, dynamic turned off. Something like that. Let's make sure that the overall sharpness works. Overall sharpness of the armor, you know? So it's kind of like the same all the way around. Let's see here. Something like this. Something like that. Starting to look a little bit better. Let's see if we take dynamic, and that looks pretty alright. Perfect. Something like this. What do we think, guys? Does this look kinda cool? What do you guys think about this piece? Let's see. Right, something. Oh, we're missing something. Let's just crease this part. And dynamic away. And then dynamic again. I think we need to do the exact same thing on the other side right here. Dynamic. Let's see. Sharp and clean. Something like this. Just need to look sharp and clean. I'll be happy with this. The first stage is like make it sharp and clean, and then afterwards, you know, you can make it more like, make all this texture, make it look more like metal and stuff like that. Something like this maybe. And then dynamic. Yeah, you see here. This is the areas I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen, so we don't have all these problems. That looks pretty sharp, nice and clean. Perfect. Let's work with that shape. Something like that. Then we're gonna have to mirror this over when all of this is done. But yeah, for now we're just gonna use dynamic, because that's a lot more flexible to work with, you know. So something like this maybe. Let's just crease this by hand, it goes a lot quicker. Alright, so something like this, something like that, something like that. Let's crease up here, and then up here. Here we actually can just use this to make it go a little bit quicker. No, something like that. And up here we can just make it work somewhat by just adding these shapes like so. Perfect, cool. Let's see here now. How does this look with dynamic? There we have it. Look sharp. Let's see here. Let's just use edge like so. Then dynamic. Sorry, need to check that. Right, let's see here. I can answer that later. Alright. Something like so, maybe. And then dynamic, let's try it out. I don't like that position for dynamic. Let's change it to there. But then smooth should be there. Crease polygroup can stay there. Thickness is for dynamic. So, yeah, let's just do something like that instead. Maybe a little bit easier for me to like see what I'm doing then. Let's try it. Alright, and here we still have some problems, as you can see. So let's fix that. Let's fix that really like easily. Something like that. Was that how easy that was to fix? And just dynamic. Turn off dynamic. Nope. Come on. Something like that. Why isn't this working? Something like that. Come on. Alright, there it's starting to work. Perfect. Let's just do that angle as well, because it's gonna make the topology look a little bit nicer. Something like that. Yeah, as you can see, now it's starting to look a lot sharper and a lot cleaner. Alright, something like this. That's starting to look like the armor that I was thinking about when I did like the concept. Very nice, thank you. I got to go now though. Yeah. Alright, have a nice evening. Let's see here. Just the shapes. You too, have fun. Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Something like that. You can see this line looks a little bit weird. Whoops. Let's try to make this thing work. Yeah, so the arm is becoming a little bit thicker because, yeah, it's now getting some thickness, you know. So the arm design needs to be changing a little bit to make it fit this like character a little bit better. And then we can make a lot of like decisions again later on. Right now it's just about creating the armor, making sure the armor looks somewhat realistic, making sure that it actually works somewhat. Yeah, just making sure that the armor works, because that's like the difficult part, I think. Alright, and then we have this like centerpiece. That's going to be one of the more difficult pieces. Let's see how we're going to make that. Let's see. 1 second. Alright. Let's save this. And what do you think? What do you guys think? Should we go to the knee here? Or the like foot armor or the knee armor. What do you guys think? Alright. Then we have this part. That's going to be quite a difficult part to create, I think. I'm not sure that I actually want that piece, but let's just create it because it's just good practice, you know. Alright, so here we're gonna have sharp, really like big edge up here, and like smaller down here. I have like, you know, just drew a quick like image in Photoshop, so I have a reference, so I don't just do all of these like edges blindly, you know. Makes it so much easier to just sketch very quickly, like 10 minutes within Photoshop, and make all the creative decisions there. Makes it so much easier to work within 3D, you know. But it can still be quite difficult. Alright, let's do this. So here we have this. We have the sharp angles. Alright, looks like we have some troubles with the stream. Let's see if they go away soon. Let's see. Gonna make this more symmetrical, of course. Yeah, you see, I'm just fixing the pieces while I'm doing this, because pieces need some work, need to become a little bit better. I'm soon gonna have to take like a 5-minute break because my back is starting to hurt a little bit. So right here, the polygroups is what indicate the sharpness, right? So here I can see I want a sharp line in the middle. So then is the question, how do we create this sharp line? How do we make it more like realistic and yeah, more sorry guys, more realistic and just not cooler is not the right word. Yeah, cooler. Yeah, we are going to go with cooler. How do we make this look a lot cooler, you know? Let's just see how this looks so far. Alright. Oh, it turned out the... Alright, sorry. It's starting to look kinda cool. Yeah, and then we're gonna texture this, and that's gonna be quite fun. Let's see. Alright, so... the shapes, really simply just... Gonna make the shapes more angular here, to make it look more evil. You know, like this looks a lot less evil, this looks more evil. At least I think, just like this, something like that. And here, just like edge right here, let's bring it inward, something like that, make this more symmetrical, and then, yeah, let's try to panel loop this, but ignore groups, thickness, that didn't work out very well. That works. Perfect. Let's take this part and just move it out here in the center so it actually works a little bit easier. Here, so we don't get like topology issues there. Something like so. Let's see. Alright. Here? Yeah, let's just add this edge right here. I'm just gonna focus a little bit, guys. Oh, increase, no. Insert. Something like that, I would say. Then this is actually going to have edge all the way around, I think. But it's not super usual to have like edge right here. How did I do on the other guys? Yeah, they have that, so then this definitely need to have it, because this is like the centerpiece, right? Whoop. Alright, let's see. Let's take that away. Let's make this something like that. And yes, polygroup. Something like that. And then something like that. Something like that. And now let's make this edge here. This is kind of exciting to make this edge because this is one of the more important ones. So let's see. Let's find some reference. So for reference, I am thinking about, yeah, I have some references on some of some kind of helmets and stuff like that, and that's really good reference. So yeah, sorry, I'm starting to get tired. So yeah, something like that. I want like this going outward, right? This we can actually use the rest around to see how we actually want to create this. And then here, going outward, but just a tiny bit. Here I want the general like thickness to be a lot less. Just to make this part stand out. Yeah, you can see here we're creating some real like thick edges. Let's view the mask without actually seeing the mask, you know. Let's just put this here as well. Something like this, so we don't see the mask. Alright, and now I can see some of the reference, and I also need my own reference that I created in Photoshop. So let's see here. So let's just bring this upward. Something like this. The difficult part when creating edges like this is that the like overall silhouette and size of the armor is changing quite dramatically. So that's definitely something I'm going to be thinking more about when I sculpt my next armor, to make the pieces a little bit too small so I have more room for like the edges. Don't know, should these be kinda more thick? Because that looks quite cool. But this matches more. Now we go for some kind of matching, something like so. We don't need to push this too much to get the desired shape. Something like this maybe. Yeah, something like that. I think that's starting to look quite cool. Something like that. Alright, something like this. So now, as you can see, we have this like sharp like shape here. Just need to find, have I done any like concept art for that angle? That's the question, right? I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. So the question is, would I want a line in the middle? But that's kind of weird when you don't have a line like the middle here. Then randomly having a line can seem quite strange. Don't know if I just should remove. But it's quite cool to have that like spike here. Let's keep it. It's very easy to erase later on if I'd like. So something like this. Let's try to sharpen this up now. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this a little bit of harder way. Yes, to make it yeah, because it takes a little bit more time, but it also saves a lot of time, so I'm just gonna do it as I always kinda do it, you know. So something like that. Oh, symmetry. Gonna turn off symmetry, of course. Gonna put that in the middle. Something like that. Then here, a just simple edge. Just creasing. Something like this, super simple, you know. Just creasing the like edge really easily. Just making sure that all of this is actually working. Something like this. Alright, so here we're just going to try to just make all the edges really sharp. Really easily, just making them a lot sharper. I don't like this. I don't like this edge right here. This needs to be a little bit more sharper, you know. Whoa. Alright, so first we can just fix the overall line before we just go over to... No, not like that, but... Yeah, something like... Whoa, something like that. Boop. Here, I don't like this line. Don't like this flow of these lines. So we're just gonna fix that. Something like this. Alright, so really clean looking. We need to make this clean looking, because otherwise it's just going to look, you know, kinda weird. Something like this maybe. Something like that. And then just pushing this. Alright, that's not good. Come on. Alright, just going to remove something like that and just flipping it. So right here, making the lines a lot like sharper, making sure that they actually work. Just a lot of work, you know, making sure everything works. But when you have done this for a while, from nowhere you have like a complete armor, so you know, just doing this work. And you will have a like armor or robot or whatever you're creating in the end, you know. Alright. Let's see. Here, something like this. Something like that. Kinda cool. That's starting to look kinda cool, right? Yeah, I'm thinking about ending the stream soon, just so you guys know. Because I've been streaming for a little while now, and yeah, kind of started to lose my voice a little bit, and I'm sorry, but I'm quite tired as well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the stream right here. You know. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's a difficult process and a long process, at least for me, to create armor, you know. But yeah, it's really cool when it all comes together in the end. So yeah, bye!